Let's get straight to it. Stefon Diggs. Breaking news, y'all. Breaking news. And the reason why I'm talking about this because Stefon Diggs was drafted by the mighty Minnesota Vikings in 2015, a fifth-round pick. I had to talk my talk about this matter. I have to talk my talk. So he went from Josh Allen to C.J. Stroud. Now, Josh Allen's a very good quarterback, and C.J. Stroud had an amazing, wonderful, terrific rookie season, and he has a lot of potentially to be great. I'm trying to tell you, that dude nice. But, dang, I'm going to tell you this right now. The Texans are very dangerous. They're very dangerous. Buffalo Bills, y'all going to need to replace Stefon Diggs some way, but I'm not surprised about this. After their playoff loss, bro, I knew something was going to happen. But for them to trade him for pretty much in exchange for a second-round selection in 2025, the Bills trading Diggs and 2024 fifth-rounder, which is the 189th overall, and a 2025 fifth-rounder in exchange for a second-round selection in 2025. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Wow. Like, and he's still in his prime. Like, Stefon Diggs is still in his prime. In the last, let me see, how many seasons? In the last 6 seasons, he had over 1,000 receiving yards, man. And for the 4 seasons that he was with Buffalo, had over 1,000 receiving yards. He's been doing his thing. You know what I mean? And wow, this is crazy. This is big news for the AFC. The AFC just got a lot stronger, a lot harder. They got some teams in there. You got the champions, the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, which they hard to get past. You got the Baltimore Ravens. You got the Bengals. Who else? I would put the Buffalo Bills in there, but not anymore because this is a big deal in my opinion. You're gonna have to replace them with somebody. Who else in the AFC is tough? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. But yeah, like the AFC is. I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing: the Texans will be one of those top teams in the AFC. They're going to be a top seeded team, maybe even first, maybe first seed. Who knows? I would not be surprised. I won't be surprised. Like they might be a top 2 seed. Who knows? But I just know that Stefon Diggs is still in his prime, and the Texans, they got a very good wide receiver in Nico Collins. 6'4", 215 pounds, only 25 years old, was a third round in 2021. That's why I be trying to tell Viking fans, like, it's not just all about the first and the second round. Like, you can build your roster out with other rounds. That's why there's 7 rounds. And a perfect example is Ivan Pace Jr. was undrafted. Look what he turned out to be. Just like they can become bust, first round picks can be bust. I know there's just a higher chance because supposedly they have the most talent, or supposedly they're the most ready to play in the NFL right now. But it really comes to developing. I always say that no prospect is perfect because the college coaches are not trying to get these college players, to be NFL ready. No, they're trying to just win a dang on championship in college. That's all that matters to them. They're not really trying to develop them. But when they go to the NFL, that's why scouting is so good and coaching is so important in the NFL, because you can get the most talented players, but if your coaching ain't up to par, it doesn't really matter. So that's why it's good. Like I said, Stefon Diggs was a 5th round pick. You can get these late picks and get good talent, 4th round picks. I think we got 2 4th round picks this year. So if we happen to trade up and get our quarterback, don't be too mad. We got other picks. We can make a trade. There's so many things we can do, man. There's so many things we can do. 4th round picks is still good. 5th round, I think all the rounds are good, to be honest with you. There is a lesser of a chance of them being successful because they only have a little bit of room for error. They have to really show what they can do early on because it's less of a risk because you're only giving up like a 7th round or 6th round for him. So you're like, he's just a 6th round pick. I ain't worrying about that. But if it's a 1st round, 2nd round, you have more opportunity because they can't just be like, we're not going to. Like Lewis Sing, for example, he's a 1st round pick. If he was a 7th round pick, they would have been gave up on him. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it 1,000. But talking about all this, right? Get into the wide receivers in general, right? I want to say this: Justin Jefferson, Minnesota Viking fans. What are the Minnesota Vikings waiting for? Get the Justin Jefferson number 18 deal done. Just get it done. Get it done. And everything comes full circle. When I think about everything about Stefon Diggs, it was a shame that he had to leave. But it seems like every time things get hard with Stefon Diggs, it's just like he wants to get traded. So this will be literally his third team. So, I mean, come on, Stefon Diggs, you got to make a home somewhere. When things get hard, you got to ride out for your squad, man. Unless you getting traded back to the Minnesota Vikings, you might need to think hard before you just you ask for another trade or act on trying to get traded. You know what I mean? But I just hope that Minnesota Viking fans are optimistic in both ways, because when it comes to the 2024 NFL draft, when it comes to us doing anything we do, just be optimistic and be excited for this upcoming season. I think this is going to be a special season. And I'm not trying to say that the team is going to be as good as the Texans was last season because they had a rookie quarterback. I'm not saying that we're going to make the playoffs, but then I'm going to say we're going to make the playoffs until we don't. That's how I feel. Let's go, baby. Skull to the bowl. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it, y'all. I'm going to say it. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with your boy. Hit that subscribe button, the like button if you haven't already. It's about to go down. Let me know in the comments below and tell me how you feel about this Stefon Diggs situation and Justin Jefferson situation, and what's your opinion on the late round picks? Because people always sleep on those late round picks. If we have to give up 3 first-round picks to move up, man, so be it, bro. It is what it is, bro. We got all these other rounds we can draft talent. We just have to make sure we pick the right. We have to pick right. That's all it is. But I'm out. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.
Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. Yeah. Mike Sports Vibes, thank you for vibing with me. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go. I really do this. I'm a hybrid fan. I'm a stand-up man. Yeah. They be hating on the squads, but they really a fan. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. I'ma talk that talk about the Sixers and the Vikings. Let's go.